All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Sunday again, which means I am packing, and this weekend has been absolutely insane. If you haven't seen my last video, definitely go watch that because this past week was insane for sourcing, and then this weekend was absolutely insane for sales. So from Friday to right now at almost 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday, I have a total of 22 orders for $1,072 in 3 days, which is probably not crazy for some of you, but for me, that's absolutely insane. This is the best weekend I've ever had on eBay. This is the best week I've ever had on eBay. It's just crazy. And if you watch my last video, I don't think it's going to stop. So get prepared for some really, really awesome sales. But we're going to get started because I have a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it, per usual. Alright, I picked up a bunch of golf clubs from the thrift store for $2 a piece. And actually, at the same time that I picked these up, an old man approached me with a Scotty Cameron putter. I don't know exactly which one it was, but he got a Scotty Cameron for $2. So, but I got this for $2. This is a PR Dione GP long putter, split grip. I guess that's what that means. Side saddle. Anyway, this is a good putter to be on the lookout for. This sold for $182 free shipping. Alright, you know the deal. It's not one of my videos without a Polo Ralph Lauren 4XLT, just regular old Polo. That sold for $18 free shipping. Oh god, I gotta get organized. Oh, it is taking me way too long to find this stuff. Alright, this is just an American Eagle vintage hoodie type thing. It's actually mine. Came out of my personal closet. Sold for $22 free shipping. Okay, next we have a pair of Uggs. I don't know, just regular Uggs. These are a girl size 3 and they sold for $12.79 plus shipping. This vintage Pendleton actually just got returned to me because it didn't fit. And I relisted it and it sold within a day for $39.99 free shipping. Sold another golf club. This one is a Rife 2-bar mallet putter. See if I can get that to focus. Hybrid mallet putter. I don't know, but it needs a new grip. And we sold that for $77 free shipping. Next up, we have this Minnetonka hat, the Outback. It's obviously in not the greatest condition as far as shape goes, but it's not dirty or anything. Got the buffalo nickel wrap around it. Pretty cool. Sold that for $26.99 free shipping. Alright, next we sold a brand new pair of Columbia shorts, size 40. Sold those for $6 plus shipping. Those have been listed a long time. Obviously, they went on 70% off sale. Alright, sold another golf club. Just got all these listed, so we should be selling all these golf clubs relatively quickly because they're all pretty good. Like I said, paid $2 a piece for these. This is an Odyssey 2-ball white ice putter. Again, with like the belly grip, I think is what they call it, type thing. Also needs a new grip. It's kind of gross. I did state that in all these, that they all needed new grips, pretty much. This one sold for $75 plus shipping. So some of them I did plus shipping. Oh gosh, I'm not good with golf clubs. Some of them I did plus shipping, some of them free shipping, so it just depends. Okay, another item that went 70% off. This Wrangler Pearl Snap sold for $5 plus shipping. Move on from that quickly. Alright, I picked this up off of Dibdid, actually. Dibdid Threads. It's the live streaming marketplace over on the District app / platform that is pretty much geared towards clothing and stuff like that. But you can get some pretty crazy steals over there, and if you want to sell, you can also do that. This I got for, I don't know, I might have paid upwards of $10 for it, and it sold for $35 free shipping. It's pretty cool. It's just like it's a 4T Nike Sixers jacket. Pretty cool. Alright, the only Arc'teryx piece that I have ever found, and unfortunately it did have the custom embroidery on it, but this Petzl brand is like a pretty well-known brand for something that I forget now, but this is a size medium, just a basic button-up shirt. It feels really nice and light. And that sold for $25 free shipping. Obviously, it would have sold for more if it didn't have the custom embroidery on it, but what can you do? I picked that up at a thrift store for $3. This, once again, I got off of Dibdid. I really don't remember how much I paid for it. I just buy stuff over there. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. But it's Under Armour Camo Clemson hoodie. That sold for $26.99 free shipping. Alright, these I've had for a long time, and they're definitely worth more than I sold them for. But I got them so cheap it doesn't really matter. It's Jimmy Swaggart School of the Bible. I sold those for $50 plus shipping. Alright, if you remember a while back, I picked up some sterling silver from a garage sale. Sterling silver Oneida silverware, and we just sold some more of it. This is a 6-piece lot. Different things. That sold for $110 free shipping. Well, baby! Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My daughter needed me. Let's get back to pulling. Okay, I sold some vintage Levi's. These are 521s. These are definitely women's. Size 8. Those sold for $18 plus shipping. I'm out of breath. Okay, sold this pair of Vans shorts. Size 38. Picked these up at the thrift store, I do believe, for like $3. Sold those for $15 free shipping. Got these Nike Zoom Freak shoes off of Dibdid for, I don't know, maybe. I probably paid too much for these because these only sold for $21 free shipping. Also probably sold them too cheap, but that's neither here nor there at this point. Alright, I picked up this lot of Yeti cups. It's just a bunch of Yeti cups, different sizes. Picked those up at the thrift store. I think I paid like $10 for them, and they sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Picked up this South Carolina Forestry Commission hat vintage snapback from the thrift store for $2. And that sold for $20 plus shipping. Good little bread and butter item there. Also a cool hat. Also, be on the lookout for like anything vintage U.S. forestry related, or like any of the Park Service stuff, the vintage stuff. It does relatively well. This right here I got off of Dibdid, and I really didn't know what it was until I got it. It's LL Bean. No size tag, which is why I think they sold it on Dibdid. They didn't want to deal with it. But that right there is a old LL Bean tag. That's from the 70s. So definitely be on the lookout for that one. But what made this so good is that it's wool. It is wool. The size tag was cut and that tag was cut, but you can just feel it. It's wool. This sold for $79.99 free shipping. $80 for that. And I picked it up off of Dibdid for probably $5 or less. So I'm telling y'all, if you're not sourcing on Dibdid, Dibdid Threads, Dibdid, all of it. If you're not sourcing on there while you're just sitting there doing nothing, you're missing out on some good stuff, man. This I did not expect to sell as fast as it did, but it's a Tommy Hilfiger quarter zip. I think because it has Hilfiger on the back right here, it makes it a little bit more desirable. But that sold pretty fast for $29.99 free shipping. Alright, you guys, that is all of my orders going out. That is 22 orders for over $1,000. Absolutely insane. This past week of sourcing was absolutely insane. And all I can say, man, is thank God. Like, seriously, could not do this without him. Because it's all him. All him. Because there's no way this happens without him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just very, very, very grateful at this moment. But I'm going to go get all these orders packed. And then I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe, do all that stuff, because I got some really, really cool stuff coming up, I promise. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.